New developments in the case against the father of the Highland Park parade shooting suspect. Robert Cremo Jr. agreed to a plea deal this morning just before his bench trial was about to begin. NBC5's Charlie Wojciechowski tells us what's in the deal and what some shooting survivors have to say about it.
Mr. Cremo, is what I just heard from the attorneys your understanding of this agreement?
It was a surprise few in Judge George Strickland's Waukegan courtroom were ready for. A guilty plea for Robert Cremo Jr.
Is anyone forcing you or coercing you in any way to make you do this?
No. Cremo pled guilty to 7 misdemeanor counts of reckless conduct for signing the firearm owner's identification card application that made it possible for his son to buy a gun he allegedly fired at the 2022 July 4th parade in Highland Park.
That reckless decision enabled the Highland Park July 4th parade shooting, where 7 people were murdered, dozens were injured, and hundreds were traumatized.
Cremo was eligible to spend up to 3 years in prison, but under the terms of the plea agreement, he'll only spend 60 days in the Lake County Jail.
My client believes that it is in the best interest of his family and the community not to publicly relive the tragedies of the 4th of July shootings, especially in a public trial.
Steve and Lori Tilken are survivors of the Highland Park Parade massacre. They say this plea doesn't go far enough.
There was such blatant evidence that his son was seriously disturbed, not just years previous to the event, but just 3 months previous to his father saying he should get the card.
It makes no sense to me. We need some common sense, gun sense controls in this country. And this is not one of them. This is not a deterrent. It's supposed to be, but it's not.
Robert Cremo Jr. was also required to give up his own Ford cart and his weapons. He is expected to start serving his sentence November 15th. In Waukegan, Charlie Wojciechowski, NBC5 News.
Our thanks to Charlie.